name is Scott Cordell, and in this video we're going to talk about how to compress files or compress multiple files into a single file and how to submit those to Blackboard. So let's get started. As you can see on my screen, I'm using a product called Visual Studio. It's a program that IT students use to create programs, applications for other folks to use. This program is a very simple one of the very first ones we do. And I'm not going to go through all the nuts and bolts of this. Instead, what we need to talk about is how do I get this to my instructor in Blackboard. One way to do that is to use the tools that are available to you in most every Windows program. This program right here is a file called program.cs. Over here on the side it tells me I've also got the same file here in this thing, and there is a path down here that I can follow and get there. Most Windows programs do not have that. Instead, if you go to File, and instead of clicking on the normal Save, come down and click on the one that says Save As. What Save As does is give you a dialog called a Save File As dialog that tells you exactly where this file is going to be. Here's the entire name. Here's the name of the file at the end and the entire path or the location of it. Now you can either take a moment and jot all of this down so that you've got the entire path stored somewhere. You can attempt to remember it, but some of these paths get kind of long. Or a simple shortcut is up here in the browse bar. If I just click into the empty white space, there's the whole address, and I can copy that either by Control-C or right-click and copy. What I can do with this now is go to my File Explorer, and I'll just go back to my desktop so I'm in a different location. Paste that address I just went to, and there's all of the stuff that it takes for this program to run. Now, it would make absolutely no sense for you to run or upload this file, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one, find some way to grab all of these other pieces, and send your instructor about 30 files for this one program. It also doesn't help if you send him just the one program or the one file that was running. He needs to see it as you had it on your desktop. So a lot of times we do this with compression. Compression is just nothing more than grabbing a file or a group of files and compressing it into a single component. We do this a lot of time with programs, and we do it a lot more frequently in the graphic designs program because in that one you've got these very large images that take up a lot of space. So we compress them. Now I don't want to compress them here. What I want to do is compress the entire folder. And this folder's name was Hello World right here. So to get to that, I can click the up arrow right here. And I want to delete this from a previous attempt that I had. So here's my Hello World folder. Again, if I double click, there's all my files. An up arrow gets me to right here. And then in Windows, this is just a few simple clicks away. Right click, come down to the Send To in your menu, in the right click menu, and then right here is compressed folder or a zip folder. Click that, it gives it the name of whatever the folder was, adds a .zip, and the folder gets a zipper on it. Now this is the one I can submit to my instructor. It's everything that was in this folder, but compressed into a single file now. Once I have that, I would go back to my course, pick whichever assignment it is that I'm supposed to be uploading this into, and in Blackboard, you're going to click Browse My Computer. This one actually took me to the location, but again, if I didn't know where that was, I could go back to Desktop, and in this blank space, I could paste that address that was in there before. Here's all that again, but the zip folder is, or the zip file is one level up. Notice there's the file or the original folder. Here's the file that is compressed, and it even tells me over here under Type it's compressed. I would just hit Open, and what Blackboard does is tell me that right here everything is in there. If I want to, here's the file, but I can actually change the name of this if I wanted to. I normally suggest you don't. It needs to have the original name. And then hit Submit. It will take you to a screen that shows you your file is now uploaded here for your instructor to see, and the name is over here. One final reminder, you do get a receipt every single time that's in the gradebook. Some students actually set it so it sends that receipt to your email just so you have a confirmation. There's really no need. If I want to get back to this, let me just go up to another page, come back down to that same assignment I was on, and I can see it just like it was, even if I log out and come back. I also cannot delete this. There's nowhere for you to remove a file that has been uploaded. That's just a Blackboard limitation and one that the school saves just in case something goes wrong. We've got a history of everything. So if you need to submit again, you got to make sure that your instructor will let you do that, that the course or the Dropbox has that. And if it is, in this case, I know that it is because it will let me right here, Start New. I could do the same thing. Hit Start like I'm going to submit for the first time again. Go Browse. I can even grab the same file and submit. Please don't do that. Your instructors hate searching through files. The last one ought to be the one that you meant to do, so I'm not going to submit that. But again, it takes me to, let me get to my back to my page here. I can always grab this file and download it again. So there you have it. This video is to show you exactly how to locate a file, compress it into a single submittable folder, how to get to Blackboard and submit it. Just remember, once you submit it, it's there for keeps. If you need to resubmit and your instructor hasn't actually set this up for you to submit multiple times, please send them an email. Tell them what happened. You know, you messed up, you said the wrong thing, or it was incomplete. And most of us will be more than happy to add another submission so that you can get the right work to us. I hope this video helped you out with your work here, and thank you for watching.